I never thought I'd be that guy. You know, the overprotective dad who stares daggers at his daughter's boyfriend from across the living room. But when Maya brought home Caleb, I couldn't help it. Caleb was everything I wasn't. He wore vintage flannels, had a man bun that drove me insane, and worked as a freelance graphic illustrator. In my head, that was just code for unemployed and lives in a van. For 6 months, I gave him the cold shoulder special. One-word answers, fake phone calls, the whole 9 yards. I figured if I was boring enough, he'd just fade away. But then, last July 4th, the universe had other plans. My pride and joy, my stainless steel 5-burner grill, decided to die right in the middle of the family cookout with 20 hungry relatives staring at me like I was a failure. I was under that thing for an hour, sweating through my shirt, cursing every bolt, when I saw a pair of beat-up sneakers stop next to me. It was Caleb. I expected a joke or some Zen advice about energy. Instead, he just knelt down in the dirt, handed me a cold beer, and said, "Sir, my old man was a mechanic. If you hold the flashlight, I think I can bypass that faulty ignition switch." We spent the next 45 minutes shoulder to shoulder in the grease. No small talk, just work. He didn't mind getting his hands dirty, and he didn't try to impress me. He just showed up. By the time the burners roared to life, we weren't just fixing a grill. We were sharing stories about our first cars and the absolute disaster of his first date with Maya. I realized he wasn't some slacker. He was just a kid who actually listened, and he looked at my daughter like she was the only person in the room. That night, after the fireworks, I didn't give him a hard time. I just poured us 2 fingers of the good bourbon, clinked his glass, and told him to make sure he didn't stay out too late. He's not just the boyfriend anymore. He's the guy I call when I can't figure out my iPad. Turns out, sometimes the best people come in flannels and man buns. I guess he's all right for a graphic illustrator.